Imagine a world where power is wielded not by kings or emperors but by shadows, where whispers in the night could alter the fate of nations, and a single knife could shape history. This was the world of the assassins. For centuries they were both feared and revered. A secretive group operating from the shadows, able to strike down their enemies with unparalleled precision. But who were they? And how did they rise to become one of the most infamous factions of the medieval world? The story begins in the mountains of Persia in the late 11th century. The assassins, or Hashashin as they were known, were a sect of the Nizari Ismaili branch of Islam. Led by the enigmatic Hassan-i Sabbah, they established their stronghold in Alamut, a fortress high above the valleys, unbreachable and almost mythic. Hassan-i Sabbah wasn't just a leader, he was a master of strategy, deception and persuasion. Through his teachings, the assassins perfected the art of psychological warfare. Their enemies weren't just eliminated, they were paralyzed by fear, knowing that no palace, no fortress could protect them. The assassins were not an army of numbers but of silence and skill. They didn't fight battles in the open, they struck from within. Their targets were high-profile, political leaders, military commanders, even crusaders. They never hesitated, and their success was legendary. The assassins believed that every act was a step toward divine justice. Their precision was chilling, their message clear, no one was untouchable. Legend has it that the assassins used a powerful tool to recruit their followers, a promise of paradise. Some sources say that young initiates were drugged and brought to a hidden garden, where they experienced heavenly pleasures before awakening in the fortress of Alamut. They were told that this was a glimpse of the afterlife they would attain if they followed Hassan-i Sabbah's orders, even unto death. Whether this is truth or legend, the assassins' hold over their followers was undeniable. For nearly 2 centuries, the assassins held sway, striking terror into the hearts of their enemies. But their dominance would come to an end with the rise of an even greater force, the Mongols. In 1256, after a brutal siege, the fortress of Alamut was finally breached. The assassins were scattered, their power broken. But though they were defeated, their legend lived on, whispered in fear and awe across the centuries. But here's where things get really interesting. The tactics of the assassins didn't die with them. In fact, their methods, the use of covert operations, psychological warfare, and targeted killings, have echoed through history and are still in play today. From the strategies of modern intelligence agencies to the world of espionage, the influence of the assassins can still be felt. Their legacy shaped the very foundation of covert warfare as we know it. So next time you hear about a high-profile target eliminated in the dead of night, remember, the shadows of the assassins are never far away. The assassins, masters of the unseen, architects of fear, and perhaps still closer to us than we think.